I would love to be a guy, like a network a guy who like made decisions like that. Like some lady's like, yeah, I had this great idea. Check this out. I mean, that's my dream because you always hear these artists complaining about guys like, yeah, the label made us change the album cover. I would love to be the guy at the label calling you up for your fucking indie rock band's second album. Be like, actually, have we thought about putting Zendaya on the cover? And just like not listening while you respond and then just hitting the Zendaya button. I would be doing that left and right. I would be like, listen, this is Tuttle that made this. I would be like, the network needs to meet with you. We're doing Tuttle. We're putting Russ Cole. I mean, I'm sure she made a lot of those decisions, but this is just my dream job. Kind of, I want to be like a high up and executive with the personality of Ari from Entourage. I think that I would probably be the most powerful human being since.
But as a creative.
And well, I would think
I'm a
of
guy.
myself.
Yeah, you're a guy who's like, I'm an executive, but really, I'm a creative. But
really, because I like directed two episodes of Lucky Louie in 2003 or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I've had a lot. Like, I've been in like the I was in SNL for like in the writers' room for like a year, and so like I kind of like know how to do these sort of things. I know how to mix comedy and tragedy.
Really the same thing when you think about it.
They are exactly the same thing, and there is a third category too, which is the dramedy, which they actually have not made a mask to account for yet. But I think he would be doing a yin-yang sort of smile within the same mask, not two
like a palsy
things.
situation.
Like he would have a cerebral palsy, yes, which this show is fucking giving me. Fellas,
we should wrap up. Do you guys have any? Have we said everything? Is there anything else you guys want to mention about the show? I think it was we never do stuff like this, but I think it's fun to kind of dabble in.
I think it's been a fine evening of media criticism. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the great thing about the show, or at least the first two seasons, like I said, I enjoy the third season, is the idea of, because I know Matt and I both parapolitics, conspiracy, whatever you want to call it. It's this idea of the unknowable, being confronted by it, being driven crazy by it, which so many people are, since we've talked about, Trump 2016 and everything that's happened since then. Many people are driven crazy by these things. And I think this is probably one of the few, I wouldn't say accurate, but one of the best representations of like how that can change you. Like the places it'll make you go, what it will do to you as a person. It'll just drive you crazy. So I think seasons 1 and 2 especially are very good at capturing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I would kind of add to that and say, I think the takeaway from both of those seasons is something that a lot of people who are interested in parapolitics should get on board with, which is, this is a world where nothing is solved. You are never going to find the big resolution. There are always going to be loose threads.
Jeffrey Epstein.